Bitcoin is currently creating this huge falling wedge formation on a 30-minute time frame, and we will most likely see a break out of this formation today. On the charts of Bitcoin, there are a lot of interesting formations, which I will discuss with you in this video, of course. We also have a lot of interesting news for the Bitcoin and the Ethereum ETFs, and we also have the monthly close later today, and also of course the weekly close in the end of the week. There's also a lot of interesting news coming into the market, which is very bullish for the Bitcoin price. And later in the video I will also talk about the two altcoins, Bittensor and the BinanceCoin. But about that later in the video, so you want to watch this video all the way to the end to don't miss anything. I would appreciate it a lot if you slap up that like button, and if you want to join my free Telegram group, you can find the link in the description under this video. You can also find the link to my Twitter channel. Please follow me there, and now let's dive right into the charts. On the 30-minute time frame, we can see that Bitcoin is currently creating this huge falling wedge formation, and this falling wedge formation is a typical bullish bias pattern which tends to break to the top side more often. We can also see that this huge uptrend is now unfolding on the 30-minute time frame. We can see higher highs and higher lows, and this is looking very bullish for Bitcoin. And let's see if we can see a continuation of this trend, because after this run up, we are now seeing a little bit of a consolidation inside of this falling wedge formation, and the price of Bitcoin is getting squeezed into an apex, and we will most likely see a huge breakout later today. So of course we could see a bearish break or a bullish break, but especially I think that it's going to be a bullish break, because this pattern is a bullish bias pattern, and I'm going to wait for a confirmation of the break. Then I'm going to wait for a retest of the resistance to test it as support, and then we can aim for higher targets, and then the top side of the formation will be confluent with the breakout target, and that is around $106,000. But after that, I think we will just see a continuation of the bullish uptrend, because Bitcoin is still in this uptrend, and I think we will see a continuation. And this is looking very bullish, as I'm saying. So let's see if we can see a breakout later today. And in this past week, I've been discussing this huge formation for Bitcoin in my videos, and we can see this huge falling wedge formation was unfolding. We saw multiple touch points here as support before we flipped it after it was resistance. We flipped it into support. We saw a big bounce to the top side, and we also broke out of this huge trendline resistance. Now we're looking to see maybe a little bit of a retest to test this previous resistance as support, and also this huge horizontal level was acting as resistance, so we could also potentially retest this one as support, and this would be a double retest if we're going to come back all the way to this level. And that means that Bitcoin is coming all the way to the $102,000. So for instance, we could see maybe a little bit of a bounce from this level after we touched it as support. So from this level, if Bitcoin is going to this level, I'm going to buy more Bitcoin, especially for the long term, and I'm also going to open a leverage long trade for Bitcoin. So the breakout target for Bitcoin is around this level, and that will be around $108,000. So this target could be reached in the coming days, and of course I don't think we will reach it today, but maybe in the coming week. So this could be the next move for Bitcoin, and if this Bitcoin move happens, this could be the very big start of the next phase of the bull run. And yesterday something very magical happened for the Bitcoin ETFs. We crossed the $40 billion in total cumulative inflow, so this was another huge milestone for the Bitcoin ETFs. We saw in total of $588.1 million of total inflow yesterday, so this was looking very bullish, and especially as we can see here, the BlackRock and the Fidelity Bitcoin ETF were buying like crazy, and now we are seeing again that spike to the top side, and we're now above the $40 billion in total cumulative inflow, so this is insane, of course. And this ETF is the best ETF in history ever. So this is insane, of course, and this is what's pushing up the price for Bitcoin. And if we then have a look at the Ethereum ETFs, we can see yesterday was also a very bullish day for the Ethereum ETFs. We saw a total inflow of $67.8 million into the Ethereum ETFs. And this was all because BlackRock and Fidelity were buying. And also we saw that Grayscale was selling a little bit of their Ethereum portion. So let's see if we can end the week strong on this Friday, and if the Ethereum and the Bitcoin ETFs are going to rise again. And if we zoom out all the way to the monthly time frame, we can see that the month of January is almost finished, and we can also see that this month could also be the month that we are going to see the highest candle close ever for Bitcoin on the monthly time frame. This was the highest candle close, but now it looks like that January is going to close above the $100,000, and this would be the first time that Bitcoin closes above the $100,000, and of course this is insane, and this is very bullish for the price of Bitcoin. So overall we are seeing this huge uptrend happening, and let's see if Bitcoin can continue the bullish momentum on the monthly time frame. And if we have a look at the Bitcoin monthly returns, we can see that Q1 is very bullish right now already. We almost see a 12% of increase in the month of January. So this is looking very bullish. And as we can see here, the month of January is a little bit of a big mixed month. We can see red months and also green months. But the month of February is overall a very bullish month. So this could be the month that the rest of the bull market is going to start. And of course also March we can see a lot of bullish inflows. And especially I'm looking at this 2021 cycle where the last bull cycle was, and we saw these bullish inflows for Bitcoin. So if we can, for instance, see the same bullish inflows as in 2021, this will bring Bitcoin to maybe to prices to the $150,000 and $200,000. So this could be the months that it's going to happen for Bitcoin, and that we're going to see the next phase of the bull run. And zooming out to the daily time frame, we can also see that this beautiful retest was unfolding earlier this week. We saw a big bounce from this level, and we broke out of this triangle earlier 2 weeks ago. So this resistance area was now being retested as support, and from this support level we were entering the market in the long. So congratulations if you took this trade together with me. And from this level we are already up for a significant amount of gains, and we're already up for 6.6%. So this could have been a very interesting trade, and yeah, especially when you are leverage trading, this is an insane trade. So I'm going to take in a little bit of profits because we are close to this breakout target for this formation. So at this level, I'm going to take in a little bit of profits, but of course, I'm going to let the rest of my trade run. So for now, we could also see that Bitcoin is still in this bullish uptrend. So let's see if we can continue the momentum, and let's see if we can create a higher high, and this will be very bullish for the price of Bitcoin. So we could all see this happening today or maybe in the coming weeks. And yesterday we had also some very bullish news coming into the market, and that was that Czech National Bank officially agrees to assess investing in additional assets classes, including Bitcoin. So they are going to investigate if they want to buy Bitcoin for their strategic reserve. And of course, if Czech is going to do this, a lot of other Europe countries will maybe follow. So this could be very interesting, and especially a lot of money will flow into the Bitcoin markets and maybe also into the altcoin markets. So I think Czech is doing a very good thing, and a lot of other European countries should follow their footsteps and follow their example. And we also had Standard Chartered saying to the Wall Street Journal that the Trump Bitcoin stockpile plans could encourage other central banks to buy Bitcoin. And this could be, of course, the big wave of money we are all waiting for. And this could push the price for Bitcoin into new highs. And especially we want to see the prices above the $200,000. And if other countries and other governments are going to buy Bitcoin in the coming months, we will most likely see those prices happening. So for now, we are around to $104,000. So I think we will just see a 100% increase in the coming months. So that will bring Bitcoin to $200,000 at least. And let me know in the comments, what is your price prediction for Bitcoin in 2025? And which country do you think will buy Bitcoin next? And looking at the daily time frame, we can see that this huge formation is unfolding. On the top side, we can see multiple touch points here as resistance. And yesterday, we also saw a little bit of a rejection from this level again. We can also see that this huge formation is unfolding, and this looks a little bit like a cup and handle pattern. And now we are coming back to this top side resistance. So this cup and handle pattern is a very bullish price pattern, because we first see a huge low, then we see an equal high, and then we see a higher low. So from here, I think we will see a push again to the resistance area, and we could probably break it to the top side, retest it as support, and then we can aim for higher targets, and then we can also aim for a new all-time high. So this could be the next move for Bitcoin in the coming weeks, and I think we will just see it in the coming weeks happening, because we are now closer and closer to this resistance area, and I think Bitcoin wants to break it to the top side. And the first interesting altcoin I want to have a look at is Bittensor Tau. We can see that Bittensor Tau is respecting these horizontal resistance and support lines very carefully. So we saw a little bit of a push to the top side. We created a regional high. Then we saw a little bit of a downtrend in the last weeks for Tau. But we also saw that we're coming closer and closer to these previous support areas. And as I was saying in my previous videos, I've been buying more Tau at these prices, and every time we touch this lower side support, I was buying more Tau. So I also bought at this level, and I also have a buy order at this level ready. So if Tau is going back to this level, my buy orders will hit. So my buy order got hit at this level, and from this level I'm already up for a significant amount, and we're already up for 25%. So this is an insane trade already. We can also see that this huge horizontal resistance is coming into play again, and we saw a beautiful rejection from this level. So we could also see a little bit of a bounce, and this could also mean that we're going to see a shift of the trend, because we came all the way from this bearish trend and we could see maybe a little bit of a shift into a bullish trend, and that will of course bring Dow to new all-time highs. And if we have a look at another chart, we can also see this huge triangle was unfolding, and this descending triangle finally broke bullish. We could maybe see a retest of the resistance to test it as support, and from here you could also enter the market in a long and then aim for higher targets. And the breakout target of the formation will be the confluent with the top side of the formation, which will be around the $720. So this formation finally broke out, and this is the first time we are going to see a little bit of bullishness in the last months for Dow. So from this breakout and potential retest, you could make a trade of almost 70%. So this could be a very significant trade to make, even if you're trading with leverage. But also, if you want to spot buy, you can also make a very significant trade. So we can also see that this huge support was holding very strong, and we saw a beautiful bounce from this level. So this was a very interesting level to take in a little bit more Dow, as I was saying in my earlier videos. So congratulations if you did buy there. And let me know in the comments, do you hold Dow in your portfolio, and what do you think about the future of Bittensor? And the next altcoin I want to have a look is BNB, so the Binance coin, and we can see that BNB is currently trading inside of this huge range. We can see multiple touch points here as resistance, and it was finally flipped into support, but now we can also see this horizontal range is unfolding. So BNB is now trading inside of this huge horizontal range for the last months, and let's see if we can finally break out bullish to the top side, maybe see a retest of the resistance to test it as support, and from here you can enter the market again. But we saw a little bit of a rejection from here in the last weeks, and now we are seeing this downtrend unfold. So it could also mean that BNB is coming back to this lower side support, and that we're going to see a bounce from this level. But if BNB is coming to this level, I'm going to buy more, because this level is holding strong, as we can see here in the past. And it has a lot of price interaction, so I think if BNB comes back to this level, we will see a big bounce from this level, and then maybe come back to this resistance area to finally break it to the top side. Because I think BNB will eventually create a new all-time high in the coming months, and especially with CZ being out of jail again, we could potentially see more exponential highs for BNB. So also let me know in the comments, do you hold BNB in your portfolio, and what do you think about the price target for BNB in 2025? So again, I would highly appreciate it if you like this video. You can also follow me on my free Telegram group. Just click the link in the description under this video, and you can also find the link to my Twitter channel. And with that being said, I hope you find this video useful, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye.